Hey, it's another AlienCyborgs podcast. This is a supplement. I'm hanging out here with BitBabe, and we're talking about the newest, what is this?
It's called Edo Towns. Edo Towns.
So what is this? Is a sim for...
It's a new town simulation. It's a town builder. You start out with a couple $100 and just like one or two buildings, and you have to build towns back in like Feudal Japan or something.
So this is kind of like that game that we used to play back home, Harvest Forest.
That was Harvest Moon on a smaller scale, yes. See, in Harvest Moon, you're only building one farm. In Edo Towns, you have the ability to create an entire civilization, pretty much.
This is kind of like fulfills your God complex type thing. Then,
pretty
right?
much. And the best thing about it is it's fully replayable. You get different trophies based on what your high score is by the time you get to like year 20 or something.
Look at all those little Japanese people running around. What are they doing?
See, you only get them to go fast-paced after you've beaten the game for the first time.
Oh.
So after you beat it the first time, you're kind of guaranteed not to get the highest score. So then you obviously have to replay it.
It's your typical sim game where you're trying to build commerce and you're trying to build...
Not typical sim game.
Why?
Typical sim game, you have the one scenario that you start with, and you just have to change the scenario throughout, right?
Okay.
Well, in this, you have 3 different starting scenarios that you can play. And
what are they?
Well, there's this town. Or you can start, and like I'm trying to get the high score on this town, so I can't exit it right now.
So this is like the first level town?
So this is like the first level town. I got a silver on it the first time through. I'm going back through for a gold. And because I went through it the first time,
the people are moving
my
faster.
people get to go super, super quick.
So that means that your production goes faster.
And your clear data stays with you. So any of the buildings you level up the buildings, you get higher perks from them.
Okay.
See like all the little things popping up. It's people getting like intelligence points, and then you use those. And you can research crafts that will increase the yield of your area, so the money you make.
This is like when you play an MMO and you're just in town crafting and doing stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like an...
Or you can just sit here and watch the game go. Like, I could not do...
So this is like your ant farm.
It's like my awesome ant farm. And the thing is, you get to name one of the townspeople for yourself to do whatever you want with, and you can just name them, and you can just watch them grow, whatever. But you can also go in and individually name each of the buildings if you want. Like this is my rice shop, and I can go into menu, info, buildings.
How about noodle shop? Can you make a noodle shop for your noodle?
A noodle shop.
I can make noodles.
I actually have a noodle shop that has a snack combo right here. Check this out.
What?
You can zoom in. See,
how are the graphics? What are the graphics on
this is
like on a 1 to 5. On a 1 to 5.
1 to 5? I would give it, for an iPhone game like this, I would give it like a 3 or like a 3.5 to a 4, because it's the game itself is extremely simplistic. There are graphic settings. You can set them, system, where is it at? Options. Check this out. You can rotate so the screen will change. You can do the graphics here, or you can give them good graphics. And
do me a favor.
And it gives you walls. See, they got better.
Give me a little audio sample that I can record.
This is the first town.
Not bad. Not bad.
And it's fun. And it's like, it's something you don't have to pay too much attention to.
So why play it again if you've already beaten it once?
It's kind of addictive, like, because everything happens differently, and you can build your town differently.
So all this blank space that I'm seeing all kinds of empty space back there. Oh, yeah. Can you build on?
Oh yeah, you can. I just go into my build, and you have to research buildings before you can make them. So any of the shops you see, you have to research them. So like I have a case shop. And what that does is you can check the info before you build it.
Case as in like, what do you mean?
Case is in like a case, like something you carry papers around. And, like a briefcase.
Okay.
So, say I was thinking about building that, I go to the info, and it says I get plus 2 intelligence when my people use this shop. I get plus 3 loyalty when people use it, but it lowers their skill, which if I have an arts person or crafts person that makes things, or an artisan type person, it would lower their skills, which you don't want. But it also gives me education points, which I can use to research new buildings, and also gives me weapon points, which I can use to research new crafts.
So let's say you finish this one and you get a better score than the last time. Because you said you got a silver last time? Okay, so what happens? You move up to the next level, like the mid-level
You move up
city?
to the next map, which is a mountain terrain, I think, which is really exciting. Because see here...
So like you get to make terraced rice fields or some shit like that?
Something like that, yeah. So there'll be a new set of buildings. There'll be a new set of environment things that I can place down, new roads. Right now, the coolest road I've been able to get is this flowery patch one, but I've also been able to get a wooden path.
So it's a drag and drop interface where you can just go ahead and... That's kind of neat. The interface is kind of cool.
Oh, it's super cool. I really like it.
So what happens from here on out? So, I mean, just... What happens if you don't do anything at all?
If you don't do anything, your town like goes into poverty and then goes bankrupt and all your people die.
Oh. Oh.
Like
so you could like in how long in real time in gameplay, how long would that take for it to happen?
Not very long if you weren't taking care of it, because like your buildings each have a maintenance cost, and so if you're not producing as much as you are building or as much as your maintenance fees cost, you'll go quickly into the red and the game will end.
Wow, this is a pretty fucking needy game.
That's what I'm saying, and it was only like $2. So it was like $2 or $3, and it's actually really in depth. And it's kind of super addicting. Like, I didn't think I was gonna, like, I saw it and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And then I freaking look up and I was playing it for like 3 hours.
These are totally your type of games, though.
It's totally my type of game. But it's just like, Edo Towns is another game like Game Development Story, too. That's just another game like that. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but
okay, so what was the name of this one?
Edo Towns. E-D-O Towns.
Edo Towns. By who? Who's the...
Let me see. I don't even know who makes it. Let's go back to the title. Oh, it's called O-H, exclamation point, Edo Towns. And it's by...
Oh, Edo Town.
Exactly.
You're not saying that right.
Oh, Edo Towns.
Oh, okay.
And look, there's a tsunami on the front of it.
That's awesome. It's got that whole fucking finger wave.
So it's by KairoSoft. That's pretty cool.
$2? Apple Store?
It's like $2 or some stuff like that.
So you gave the graphics a 3 or a...
Oh, but look, see, Edo Town, Game Development Story, which I also play, is another one of their games. But they've got more stuff like Hot Spring Inn and, Racing Team, game. But, like, it's pretty much they've made niches for everyone. For the Harvest Moon crowd, you get Edo Towns, where you get to build and, do your own thriving town. For your gamer nerds, you have Game Development Story, which you go through and you make video games and you try to make money and make it in the industry. It's very interesting. I'll show you that later. But then you have, like, Hot Spring Inn, which would be, like, Diner Dash type stuff.
Right. Have you played Diner Dash?
I love Diner Dash, but not actual Diner Dash. I like Stone Age Diner Dash by Big Fish Games.
Oh, we'll look that up in a minute.
Oh, amazing! I have it on my computer. I'll show you.
Okay, so
awesome.
Wrap this up. What do you give it? You gave the art a 3 or a 4 out of a 5. What do you give the entire thing? Like,
the entire thing.
Like, break it down. Like, tell me about like. You said gameplay you liked. You liked the.
I love the gameplay. I think the world is awesome. It's broad enough for me to not get bored, and I will keep replaying it. I've already played through it once, and I will play through. And that's just
how much more time do you think you're gonna like really invest in it?
Oh, probably I'll keep playing this for a while. Like I continue playing this indefinitely.
Okay.
That's mostly what will happen.
All right.
I paid for it, and it's really awesome.
Sweet. So.
So yeah, I mean overall for the entire the entire game, graphics, gameplay, everything, I would probably give it like. I would give it a 5 out of 5. I really love this game. I love this game. No, this game is fucking amazing.
5 out of 5. All right, no, that's fine. It's an adult content show.
Yeah, no, this game was like I really didn't think it was gonna be much of anything, and then I started playing it. And I was
Isn't that a great little bonus when you?
No, well, it was like $2. I was like, oh, I'll probably get like an hour or 2 out of this. I don't really care. Like,
you know what mine was? Mine was when I first got into the Plants vs Zombies. I was like.
Right, like, oh, I'll play this for 5 minutes.
Yeah, fuck, whatever.
I'll play for 5 minutes every once in a while.
And it was like a great little hidden gem. All right, so Edo Town by
KairoSoft.
KairoSoft, look it up. This is Jet from AlienCyborgs hanging out with Bit Babe. Peace out.
Later.